One piece I wanted to just learn a little bit more about was that first day at home, that first night at home doing PD. You just, best you can, kind of paint a picture to someone who has no idea what it's going to feel like.
I remember my first day coming home from the hospital with my machine. My mom's machine is probably the size of a printer. It's like probably about this big. Where my machine was literally, I needed my own suitcase. So imagine a full-size suitcase, a large suitcase. That was the size of my machine. So bringing that home for the first time, setting it up, I have my binder with my pages, going step by step. What do I have to do? Obviously, I was nervous. I was scared because you don't want to mess up. It's your body. You don't know what's going on. But then you have to have the confidence, because if you don't have the confidence, you're going to mess up. But I remember step by step, I'm reading the instructions. Okay, step one, put this solution on top, connect your dots, connect your lines, do everything. But it's intimidating in the beginning because it's obviously something new, but repetition. If you're constantly, every day you're doing something, it just becomes second nature to you.
Yeah, my machine. This is so small. It's like you can use your carry-on. You go on the plane, you put it on top of overhead, and that's it. And there shouldn't be any problem with this machine.
How things change, though, just in a short period of time, right?
Yeah.
But both work well, but just the advances and making it more compact. And as you said, Sunita, ready to travel, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes,
we just got to deal with the COVID, but ready to travel.
Yeah.
So Sunita, you were talking about doing dialysis for 4 hours at a time, and we're anxious to get to PD overnight. And I think as we talked, part of the reason behind that is it was to do it manually in case there was a power outage. Have we got that correct?
Yes, it is. First, they train you manually. So that when you do breakfast, lunch, and dinner time, and then last one, the fourth one, you do bedtime, and all night you stay with 7.51. So all night you stay. Whenever you get up, that one will be your first one in the morning. Then after lunchtime, 4 hours after, and then dinner time is another 4 hours later, and then bedtime will be the fourth one. You put it on and you sleep all night.
So that would be really reassuring to people, because it might be a question people had. What if the power does go out? How will this work? And so you're trained specifically for that.
Yes, we are. We are trained for that. One day, I had to go see the doctor in the hospital, and they told me you have to empty your stomach to go see the doctor, because they were checking my stomach. So I had to empty my 7.5, that I stay with all day. In the morning, I took that off manually. I took it off, went to see the doctor. After I came back, then I put one 7.5 back for the nighttime setup. So I had to put that back on manually. So after I've done that, then I used the machine and then went back regularly.
Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more with Sunita and Ranita.